Your lawyers will not tell you that.
You
can't come on live TV.
Welcome back to Jeff Koinange, live at the Villa Rosa Kempinski. If you're just joining us, you've missed fire. This bench has been literally on fire. By the way, you see that piece of paper there we're pointing at right now? Well, that's a piece of paper that Esther Passaris served Miguna Miguna for defamation, or her lawyers rather, and he just took it and ripped it up.
She purported that she served me. I don't know what she served.
Right. That's the kind of show we've been having. That's the kind of show we've been having, and I tell you, fire extinguisher is just not enough. We at Miguna.
See, the problem
education.
The problem with contesting this seat with people who have not even read the Constitution is because they do not know that really most of the education is not a county jurisdiction. It is not. And building schools is not one of them. So unfortunately for me, the only thing I'll deal with respect to education, because counties only deal with elementary, not even elementary, before primary school, right? Pre-primary. So you can't build schools. So Esther is talking rubbish, really, because you can't.
But you must admit the standard has gone down.
It's gone down.
Hold on.
So let me give you the solution.
Go on.
No, so she's talking about refugees.
Can you build a road network?
Please,
is that in the county
government?
I can.
Within the city.
Let's hear the solution.
Within the city, I can. The solution is this. You can't.
Why not?
Because it is not in the Constitution. Read the Constitution. Let me answer the question. I'm going to give scholarships to bright students. That one is allowed. And I'm going to give 20,000 scholarships annually.
From where?
For bright students.
From where?
It's already happening anyway.
From your county? From your kitty?
From the county, yes.
From your kitty?
From my kitty.
He has so much money, he's going to rob a bank.
Yes, I will. I will have very creative, very innovative ways to encourage. Tom Mboya was a minister of planning, was not minister of finance, was not a rich man, and he organized the airlifts. And a lot of people, including Obama's father, went there courtesy of Tom Mboya. There are many ways a leader can source for funds to help poor students and a lot of youth that are struggling to pay their tuition.
20,000 scholarships
20?
For the poorest of the poor
per year
to go
to study at university level, both here and abroad.
What about below that?
Yes,
what about
exactly.
the Kanjo schools?
You see, the Kanjo schools do not fall under the county government. And so what you will do, let me tell you what I will do.
city council schools?
Exactly.
No, let me tell you what I will do. No, education is not a devolved mandate. It is not. So let me tell you what I will do on education. What you do is when you create jobs and you create financial independence of the people, and they have economic base, and the city is prosperous and thriving, the schools will have a ripple effect on that. The people will also have choices on where they take their children. Right now, you have that choice, she has that choice, I have that choice, but the majority of the people do not have that choice because they are not economically independent. So you have the cartels that are giving handouts to people, but they are not creating an economic, prosperous foundation for the people to grow. That's how I will deal with that problem. Then, of course, you can also negotiate with the national government, which has the jurisdiction, and collaborate with them to improve that. But to say, I'm going to do that when it is not under your mandate is wrong.
But this collaboration, I mean, Esther was saying the same thing.
How can he have a collaboration when he's rubbishing the government?
This is my vision.
Honestly?
I did not rubbish the national government.
Oh, really?
I said Kidero was stolen. You cannot twist my word. And unfortunately, Passaris, you have very little education, so you can't even twist my words.
Let me tell you something. You know, you keep telling me I have little education.
No, you have.
What have you done, Miguna? Up to now, what have you done for Nairobians? I have lit Nairobi. I have sponsored a number of students to school. I have actually gone and helped where there's problems. I am there. What have you ever done?
What have you done?
What have you ever done in Nairobi?
Let me tell you what I have done.
Let him answer.
Let me tell you what I have done.
Go.
Let me tell you what I've done.
What have you done?
I fought for your freedom so that you can come on this bench
give me a break.
and talk.
Really? You fought for our freedom? How come you were not named by Uhuru?
Esther, let him answer. Let him answer.
Please.
When Esther was hiding under the bed and singing Kanu Juu, Nyayo Juu Juu Kabisa, I was fighting for multi-party democracy. When Esther was nowhere to be seen, I was fighting for the new constitution. So now she has a Bill of Rights.
Really?
No, listen.
I mean,
can I
the
finish?
new constitution, I was part of the
Can
yes
I
team
finish?
in the Ministry of Justice. You were nowhere there.
Can I finish?
You were nowhere there. Don't even pretend that you fought for the new constitution.
Can I please
You
finish?
are lying. You know,
She's saying you're lying.
You're a liar.
Can I finish?
Yes,
You're
finish.
a liar.
Let him finish.
Can I please finish?
Please.
New constitution?
Let him
Where
finish.
was he?
Jeff.
Were you yes or no?
Let him finish.
Jeff.
Were you yes or no?
Jeff.
Really?
Jeff, can I finish?
Go.
Oh,
We
Jeff,
said that
baby.
there was a
Can I finish, Jeff?
ground rules that we don't interrupt each other.
Oh,
I
really?
don't interrupt.
You have been
Passaris.
interrupting throughout.
Can she please not interrupt
Okay.
me?
Oh, please.
Make
So
your
let me
point.
finish.
Make your
Make
point.
your point.
Only a fool
You
says,
are so full of
only
insults.
a
Esther, let him
fool-
finish.
Can I
Honestly.
finish?
No, Jeff, let me tell you
Let
something.
him finish.
The show has to have integrity.
You know what?
He's
Let
full
him
of
say what he's
insults.
going to say. Go.
He's full of insults. And you also cannot tolerate this. Your show is losing credibility because of characters like
Why?
him.
Why? Because
Because he's rude and obnoxious.
How is he
All right,
rude?
and disrespectful.
you're rude by interrupting
No,
him.
that is, let me tell you, that is the lesser crime.
Let him talk.
That is the lesser
Say what you're
crime.
saying, Miguna.
Only a fool does not know that
You entertained
I
that.
was Raila's advisor during the constitutional review process. Only a fool.
He didn't call you a fool.
Only a fool
Really?
would say that I was not the ODM representative in the yes team. Only a fool would say that I was not in Mombasa during all the consultative meetings, that I was not in Nairobi during all the consultative meetings, and I was not in Naivasha. Only a fool would say that. It is all documented. I fought for the new constitution. Now, if somebody says that is not good, a constitution is less because they lit some street, let me say this. Esther Passaris Adopt a Light is a private company. There are a lot of engineers building roads here because they are engineers and they are contracted to build roads. They cannot come on the bench and say, I built road. You are paid to build a road on behalf of the
but
government.
she did
I
like the
was
city.
not paid.
She
She
did
did
like the
not
city.
like
I
no
was
city.
not paid. I was not paid
The
by the
city is
county
still in
government.
darkness.
Really?
And the city, so Esther Passaris got money from where?
Okay.
Let me
She
tell you.
borrowed money and she has not paid
Folks,
it back.
can we
In
move
fact,
to
she has
housing?
been
Can we
sued
move to housing?
For 68
Can we
million
move to housing?
by the Equity Bank.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. He has no facts. 68 million. Honestly, Miguna, you know, he reminds me of Donald Trump. After the debate, and they did a check on how much was lies and how much was truth, I mean, he failed on the test. And he's the same.
And he
he's
won the
just
election.
a liar. He's
And
just,
I'm going to
yes,
win
I'll
this
tell
one.
You are not going to win any election.
Oh, really?
In fact, if
So
anything,
even Trump
if you
did
don't
not
have
win.
money to pay for the
So Trump
defamation
did not
suit,
win.
let me tell you, he did win. All right, he did win. And I don't know if he's going to
Okay.
manage to survive
folks,
the entire
folks,
term.
can we go to housing?
Yes, let's go to
Miguna,
housing.
what would you do? Because the slums are growing by the day. The numbers in the city are growing by the day.
Jeff,
What would you do?
Jeff, and of course anybody can say anything. I have it here. I have a very far-reaching plan on removing all the slums and replacing them with affordable housing that is affordable,
How are you going to do that?
that is humane.
How are you going to do that, Miguna?
Number one, Jeff, if you look at 100 billion, and by the way, the transitional team has said that between January and March 2013, Kenyans lost 143 billion, just assets that were lost. There is a lot of land that have been stolen. There is a lot of money that is being siphoned out of the system that is there. There is a lot of money that we are getting from parking that never reaches in the public coffers. I'm saying that if you block all these thieves where the money is getting out, and then you repossess the properties that have been acquired illegally, then you repatriate all the looted money that have been taken from Kenyans, plus the budget, plus cooperation or partnership by the private sector. Internationally and here, you will be able to unveil a very an affordable...
What would you do to Kibra? What would you do to Kibra?
Kibra is like any other slum. And I intend to have all these slums replaced with affordable housing.
Mukuru kwa Njenga, Mukuru
All
kwa
of them,
Ruben,
all of
all
them,
those
all the
slums up and down,
all the
you will
slums.
replace them with affordable housing.
Yes,
And
it has been done elsewhere. It has been done elsewhere.
this is not Canada.
No, but this, I mean, I don't know whether Kenya is in the moon, or in Jupiter, Kenya is in the planet Earth, and Canada is on the planet Earth. And Canadians have been able to do it. Why do we say we can't? When I go to a Canadian court, and the judges don't take bribes, and the police officers don't take bribes, and nobody takes bribes.
Okay,
and and justice is, let me finish this. And justice is dispensed based on evidence, facts, and the law. So you can say, we'll always be corrupt because we are African. We are Kenyan. We'll never change. No. Every car you drive a Mercedes-Benz, I've seen your car. Where did it come from? Germany. But you're driving it right here in Kenya. That watch was not made in Kenya. These shoes we are wearing were not made in Kenya. These clothes, some of them were not made in Kenya. So that is good. You can get them from there. But if Miguna comes here with good ideas from Canada, you say, we don't want that. So you're just a consumer, a very primitive consumer who does not want development.
You deviated from housing, Miguna.
I'm saying the same ideas that I am saying the Canadians have used, the South Africans have used in some places like Cape Town. The same ideas that have been used in Sweden and Norway can be used here.
I must add that
and
Cape Town has
use them here.
major slums.
Yes.
Khayelitsha,
yes, but
Mitchell's
it's not
Plains.
as dirty as this.
They didn't have money to like Nairobi.
There was no county government.
Well, there was a city council. It is a
Yeah,
county
but
government
there was no
now.
county government.
All right, here's